You join me this time for Disc 3, Volume 2. This disc was released alongside issue 20 of the UK PlayStation magazine in June 1997. There are 4 playable demos on this disc, and that's all. Or is it? Let's begin with Excalibur 2555. Here we go, Excalibur 2555 AD. There's a lot to say about this. This game was designed primarily to compete with Tomb Raider. Problem is, it falls short of that mark. Reviews at its release were not kind to this game at all, with the common criticism being that the combat is mindless and the puzzles being no more complicated than finding objects for NPCs to trade. In the end, most reviewers agreed that the game isn't horrible, but it is boring, especially compared to the game it was trying to compete with. The story involves time travelers stealing Excalibur from King Arthur, so Merlin sends a young warrior into the future to retrieve it. The demo gives you a level to run around in, with a number of voiced NPCs to barter with, and several enemies to attack. Playing this demo did make me want to play Tomb Raider instead, since this level is comprised entirely of small, square rooms with not much in them.
Hey, you! Over here. Hey, you! Got any trades? I've got plenty to offer. Spells, keys, food, all for the right price. But you don't get anything for nothing, you know. I'm quite partial to a drop of grog, but I don't suppose you have any of that. What have you got? Hey, you! Over here.
Next demo is Micro Machines V3, and I must confess, I was unable to get any gameplay footage of this demo in action. This demo is a 2-player only demo, and I did not have another player or even a second controller at the time. So sorry to disappoint you. The demo itself gives you 2 characters on one of the boat tracks, but the demo did include a gameplay preview, so I am able to show that. Anyway, this was a popular multiplayer party racing game when it was released, with lots of tracks to race on and lots of vehicles to unlock.
Swap them, race them for keeps. Play it on your own. Challenge. 6 groups, 29 tracks. tracks, Divas computer-controlled opponents. Time trial, set new records, be the best. Time trial challenge, beat set times, complete 6 groups of tracks. Head-to-head challenge, one-on-one, you against top computer racers. Play it with your mates. Single race, classic multiplayer action, up to 8 players, select any track. Tournaments, play groups of races, 6 groups up to 7 races in a group, playing up to 4 teams. Time trial tournaments, get the best time, win the points. Knockout, only the best will survive. Share controllers, double the fun, get violent. The greatest multiplayer game for the PlayStation, PlayStation Plus magazine. Nice one.
Now for something I can play. Monster Trucks, otherwise known as Thunder Truck Rally in North America. Pretty average racing game developed alongside Destruction Derby. You can do simple races or crush other vehicles in an arena. Reviews at the time considered it not bad, but nothing good either. This demo gives you 1 level to race in. In my opinion, if you want a good Monster Truck game from around that time, go play Monster Truck Madness on the PC. And now we have Porsche Challenge, a simple yet surprisingly fun little racing game where you have multiple characters, each with their own racing style and personality, all driving Porsche Boxsters on a number of tracks, including one based on Porsche's own test track. Each track can change slightly during each lap, with shortcuts and barriers opening and closing throughout. It feels like a game that someone clearly had fun designing. The demo gives you the USA long track to race on, with a choice of 2 characters. we've reached the end of this disc. Or have we? For you see, there is actually an unused playable demo on this disc. Total NBA 97, the demo of which ended up being a US exclusive, showing up on the US Jam Pack 1 demo disc as NBA Shootout 97. But the playable still exists on this disc, as does its icon, as you can see here. However, it has been disabled on the main menu. Anyway, on the next disc, I'll be playing another Ridge Racer sequel, find another excuse to shoot things, and go on a little big adventure. See you next time.